Chinese media estimates 500,000 coronavirus cases in Wuhan, quickly deletes news.
Here's a summary of the article.
Taipei, as Wuhan officials had pledged to test all 11 million of the city's residents amid a new outbreak, news surfaced that potentially 500,000 could be found to be infected with Wuhan coronavirus, before suddenly being deleted, causing even many Chinese netizens to ridicule their government. Given that the Chinese government has only reported 50,000 cases in Wuhan, it would mean that 90% of cases have not been detected. Word soon spread among Chinese netizens that the articles had been taken down, and Deutsche Welle cited several netizens on Weibo mocking the Chinese Communist Party for yet again covering up the real data. Wuhan was locked down from January 23 to April 8, a period spanning over 70 days. However, no new confirmed cases were reported by the government for 36 days until May 9, with 5 new confirmed cases and 11 asymptomatic cases reported on May 10. A set of data on coronavirus cases and deaths from the National University of Defense Technology leaked to Foreign Policy revealed that the number of cases in 230 cities across China could actually exceed 640,000. On May 13, Wuhan authorities claimed that they were going to test all 11 million of the city's residents for the coronavirus within 10 days. Given the fact that the city's 60 testing centers can only run 100,000 tests per day, the 10-day target for the city has morphed into a target for individual districts, which will implement their testing on different dates.
This post received a score of 15,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Reading the original article, now deleted, this is a number from an antibody test. This would be in line with some of the serological studies we're seeing in Europe and the US, also showing undercounts by significant multiples compared to hospitalization and PCRs. Is there any link to a paper underlying this? Would be very useful to know the method, and in particular the sensitivity, specificity of the test used.
5% would even be fewer cases than what some antibody tests in Europe and the US suggest. What's different in Wuhan is that they are apparently testing the entire population. Reports various population groups that may be prioritized from different sources that contradict each other. If vulnerable people are to be tested first, one would expect the first results to be way below the final result. If contacts of confirmed cases are tested first, one would expect the first results to be higher than the final result. I'm pretty sure that this is separate from the plan to test the entire city. Everything I've found relating to 11,000 people being tested in April in Wuhan specifies that it's a sampling survey using random samples from all 13 districts in Wuhan. That's true. The Google translation of the cached Sina.com.cn article says, greater than. Here's another article with some more information if you're interested. I Google searched the phrase "Jushi da Uau 5 to 6%," which returned many results, but quite often the article behind the search result is gone. Top results were from Sohu.com, Sina.com. There is also a which references the paywalled article and quotes it. Looks like self-censorship from these other Chinese news sources to me. I've noticed a lot of these reports are from cash-in.
This is an area of interest to me. So why hasn't China done so?
I have limited insight, but from what I've read about Chinese censorship, it's mostly aimed at information they consider dangerous, sensationalized, inaccurate, etc. Anything that is likely to trigger widespread outrage that could eventually lead to unrest. This cash-in article in particular only reports a result for the antibody study that is roughly what a reasonable person would have expected as a minimum. There's not much outrage potential in it, at least in my opinion.
I think it has more to do with how they took the 5% and extrapolated to the city's population. 5% sounds mild and more acceptable compared to 500,000 infected. Actually closer to 590,000 equals 11,800,000 1. 0.051. Wuhan's population.
I wonder what the numbers for the rest of the world are gonna be like when we conduct extensive antibody testing.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.